What's up, guys? So what you're looking at here, this is a list of my resales on One Realm from doing Island Expedition gear that I bought at the end of BFA. Well, I think there's a similar opportunity that's rearing its head right now in Dragonflight. So that's what we're going to take a look at today. So hopefully, I mean, I'm not going to promise that this market is going to give you 1.7 million gold in profit, like Island Expedition gear did on this realm. But it's something that has potential to go up significantly in value, which is why we're going to take a look at it. And what we're looking at today is all of the uncommon drops from Sarlacc Caverns. So there are a bunch of them, and I mean, I'm sure many of you will have had a lot of them lying around in your bags and be wondering, like, what is this item? What is this? Why? What are these? The adventurer tier gear, essentially. And I made a group with all of them here, like the Moonless, Starless, etc. As you can see here, they're dirt cheap, some of them. Dirt cheap. Right now, like, you can get a bunch of these for 50 gold. But they also look pretty cool. If we look at, well, obviously no point looking at at the bracers, but these items definitely have transmog value. And definitely have transmog value. Right now, these are decent for your alts, which is why they're selling. Some of these are selling for a little bit more if they're item level 379. But in general, these are very, very cheap right now. They drop from Sarlacc Caverns. They drop from Aberos. And once 10.2 rolls around, who do you think is going to be in Sarlacc Caverns or Aberos? Well, yeah, I'm sure you can guess that the answer to this question is, well, pretty much no one. Those places are going to be wastelands. No one's going to go there. And what's the consequence of that? Well, obviously the consequence of that is that these items aren't going to drop anymore. No, almost no one's going to find these. And pretty much most of the items we have are the ones that were farmed when this was current content and that people kept around. Now, the big question is, like, how valuable are these in terms of of their looks? Like, is this a good is this actually a good model? Are people actually going to care about having this or not? I think that from the models I've seen, they look like there's definitely transmog value here. And once 10.2 rolls around, no one's going to get these. So I think the price is going to go up. There's a ton of transmog completionists out there. There's people who might want these, particularly the weapons. I would definitely, if you're going to buy, I'd buy the weapons. I prefer buying the weapons. Generally speaking, that's a more impactful transmog slot. But yeah, I think this is something that will go up in value. That's what I believe. Now, this is not something that's going to be a short-term make gold this week. Now, the reason I made this video is one of my Discord posts that they've been flipping these items right now. Definitely focusing on the ones with the speed extra stat. We're not focusing on flipping this in this patch. In this video, I'm talking about, like, buying these, just slamming them in the guild bank or a bank, and waiting a year probably before you even start selling them. So this is a long-term play, and not something that will make you rich, but it's not something that's going to require a lot of money. Based on similar experience from other markets, like, that's definitely the potential for these items to increase in value 10, 20, 50 times even over the current price. I mean, definitely over the 100 gold. Can see most of these being like a couple of thousand transmog down the line when you have to go into the zone, and if you wanted a specific transmog, like say you wanted the Neltharic Saber, you need to go back into Sarlacc Caverns and then farm mobs until the Neltharic Saber dropped, which is just one out of all of these types of items. And I've probably seen something like 20-30 drops on my main, so we definitely haven't even seen all the items drop on your main, so that's going to be a lot of farming. Definitely worth a couple of thousand gold to not have to do that. So I'd suggest buying anywhere 1 to 5 of each item, prioritizing weapons and obviously the power slots So like helmets, shoulders, breastplates, belts, pants, the slots that are actually visible on your model, those are the most important ones. And then you just stick them in the guild bank and you wait, and hopefully it works out. Obviously, since they're as cheap as they are, most of these items, you're not really risking tons of money on this endeavor. So I definitely do this if you're planning to do gold making for the long haul. And I've included this TSM group that I'm using right now to search for all of these. It has all the base items, so it's going to look for all the item level variants. You definitely just want to buy the cheapest ones, because item level has zero impact for this specific strategy that we're employing here. You can buy them. This also has my general flipping, what's it called? My flipping operation. So you can just you can sell these items as well. I personally wouldn't buy them and post them right now. I think you're going to lose money on deposits to make that not profitable. You need to wait long term. Like, I mean, this is barely selling for more than the deposit cost, so you have to wait until this is selling for a couple of thousand gold before it's going to be worth it. So hopefully that's what it does. Right now it's essentially vendor trash, which is what these prices represent, because most people are just viewing this as, is this useful for my main? No, it's not. Is it useful for my ult? Well, yeah, it's a little bit better than being naked, I guess, but not really particularly high item level. So that's it. If you want to try this out and throw some in the guild bank, then I guess we'll see in a year or two if this was a good idea or not. Definitely something that I would, I'll probably do it, because I've had such strong success with buying stuff that's very clearly never gonna have less value than it has right now, which is the case for these items. They're never going to have less value than they have right now. For whatever reason, people don't care so much about current expansion transmog like this. So yeah, either way, that's it, guys. Good luck. We'll see you on the next video.